This is Arbor Terrace in Decatur. It's an assisted living facility.
There's an assumption made about places such as this, about the people who live here.
Good afternoon, residents.
Assumptions that some sort of surrender has occurred, some sort of giving up.
Residents, our Valentine party will start at 2 o'clock today.
But a simple flick of a wrist reveals the truth, just the tip of it.
We married in November of '53.
Truth is reaching the age where you'll admit what first attracted you to her.
Is that where I said you big boobs?
Truth is that music transports the mind to a place and time, even as the body struggles to follow.
May not even know their own name, but when they hear the music, when they hear the words, they can sing the words and they recognize the name of the song.
We have walked together for 30 years. How about dancing? Are you going to dance any with Chuck Madison?
But truth is also that love is spontaneous.
We met on Thursday. We were engaged by Sunday.
And endures.
We've been married 62 years.
Walker Knight visits Ivanelle every day. He misses her. Truth is, there is more loss, more loneliness.
I got a song that I sing, I can make the rain go.
But for people like Ivanelle, love remains, and every day it's shared is one more day together.
If the roles were reversed, she would do the same thing for me.
At Arbor Trace, in Decatur.
Every day is a precious day.
Jay Watson, 11 Alive News Tonight. Swift and devastating. The fire ate through the top floor, snaking its way down and into the neighboring buildings.
We started to make it an aggressive interior attack.
Yeah, 24-8, let's go!
An attack that was thwarted by dangerous conditions. Fire crews were forced to pull out and fight the fire from the outside. While tactical decisions were made, the homes of at least a dozen families burned.
I'm trying to find some of my residents so I can find out exactly what went on.
I just got home from work.
On the drive home, daycare worker Evelyn Solomon knew her home was on fire, but didn't know if her children were okay.
I just thank God, everybody made it out.
As long as you're safe, I'm fine, okay?
Her children are shaken, but safe. Sam Feldern got them out.
All I see fire coming out the window and popping, and I went and get the kids out the house and trying to get out of there.
This family did live on the destroyed top floor. Exhausted firefighters fought the blaze and a language barrier. Just getting information on who lived where and if they got out was tough.
At this point, I can't say everyone's been accounted for, but there haven't been any reports of anyone that's still in the building.
The lucky ones tonight were only witnesses. Evelyn Solomon learned losing your home is not really losing. A fourth alarm is pulled for exhausted firefighters.
Our initial crews that got here first, they were pretty beat up, so they were pretty tired.
Oh, it's a 1987 Dodge Aries.
And when the car was given to Harold Jones by a member of his church, it was immaculate.
I was going to have it put it as a show car. That's so much for that.
Every day, every drive is an event.
There goes some people just took a picture.
In a neighborhood where Jones knows the car thieves by name, he has nothing to worry about. They've told him so.
He said, Dad, I tell you, I do steal cars, but that one right there, you don't have to worry. He said, you can leave that one running, I won't bother it.
Imagine trying to make a getaway in this.
This car, since I've done it like this, has changed my whole life.
Jones and his toy car are a fixture of Inman Park.
We call this the old man shade tree.
Word under the tree is that this free car has cost Jones a lot.
Yeah, he lost his girlfriend.
Well, that's why my girlfriend quit me. She said, you have got obsessed with that car.
Even his mother didn't understand.
She said, what? I thought you said you didn't do drugs no more.
But this fantastical creation was born out of grief.
He had a brain tumor.
Jones' grandson, Deontay, died at the age of 11.
3 years ago.
The day of his funeral, Jones tried to give his grandson's toys to another little boy, a boy who changed Jones' life.
I said, well, do you want the toys? He said, no. He said, well, you ought to put them on your car, and he'll always be glad. He'll always be with you in that car. I said, I can't mess that car up like that.
But he gave the boy a bunch of glue and let him go to work.
Oh. But it was too late. He had stuck them everywhere. And so I had to drive it to work like that. And of course, you know, my friends, my co-workers saying, what did you drink over the weekend?
Daily donations keep this roving memorial growing. The glue always at the ready.
Goop glue.
Jones has felt his grandson in the car, has heard his 11-year-old giggle from the back seat.
That's the weirdest thing. You have, I can hear these, like, you know, now I look back there. I'm not going to tell anybody that. They're going to think I'm really bonkers.
He is not crazy. A hood-top toy chest rescued a lonely man from his grief.
Hey there!
Allowing him to be a grandfather again.
When I think of him now, I think of him as happy, and I know he's looking at this car and said, look at my crazy granddaddy.
At Inman Park in Atlanta.
Taking off in the Toymobile.
Jay Watson, 11 Alive News Tonight.
Now we have team coverage of the tornado aftermath in the wake of these storms.
Clarence Reynolds is in Cabbagetown, where residents are being urged to take cover as this bad weather approaches. Kevin Rosen and Jay Watson are both in downtown Atlanta. We begin with Jay with reports of falling debris caused by this latest line of storms in the wind. Jay, police have closed off more streets?
Yeah, they certainly have, Joe. It's a potentially dangerous situation down here, and this is what happened. I talked to Atlanta police, who told us a lieutenant was looking up at the Westin Hotel today, which their windows still are not boarded up. He saw a shard of glass fall off down onto the street. He alerted police, and they began shutting down streets. Other people noticed glass beginning to fall. Now, my photographer, Mike Zakel, is showing us a part of the building towards the right. It actually looks like a reflection of another building. It's not. Business owners told us until this morning that glass was there, that it's double pane, and the mirrored part, if you will, has fallen off of the building. Now, we have a crew that's on the other side of the Westin, on the Peachtree side, and they said that firefighters and police are using megaphones, telling people to get off the streets, that they are going to knock the glass out of the building rather than wait for winds from the storm to do it. And I just spoke to my colleague Jennifer Leslie about 2 or 3 minutes ago, and she said on the Peachtree side they are watching a man rappel down the side of the building, but that they have not seen them start knocking glass out of the windows, if you will. Obviously a dangerous situation down here with winds picking up, and this hotel with the windows not boarded up. Now, I will tell you, I tried to reach the hotel manager, Ed Walls, today. He is out of the office today, as is the assistant general manager. I know they're very busy there at the hotel, but we weren't able to speak with them. But published reports say that the hotel moved a few feet when the tornado happened, that they have structural engineers looking at the hotel right now. But we're also told that the hotel is open for business. So right now, someone rappelling down the side of the hotel on the Peachtree side, and over here we're just waiting for something to happen. We want to show you a map so people know what streets have been shut down. Peachtree Street between Harris and Ellis is shut down. You know, I think that probably extends further north now that they have decided to knock the glass out of the building. Spring Street between Marietta and Harris Street. Andrew Young Boulevard between Peachtree Center and Williams. Those are the latest street closures. We will keep you updated with the situation down here and bring you more as soon as we have it. Live in downtown Atlanta, Jay Watson, 11 Alive News.
Started running, and it started in the little mud puddle, and then it just started moving and moving.
It took hours before residents surrendered their homes to the water. Frantically packed loads fill rarely used, suddenly priceless fishing boats.
My youngest daughter, which is 13 years old now, she made this for me for Christmas. And I'm not losing it.
It's so sweet.
One home is broken into to rescue 2 abandoned dogs.
The little dog jumped out and started wagging his tail and licking the people that was rescuing it.
The old struggle, the young splash, both part of a mess growing uglier by the hour.
Earlier we tried to get him to come out and he didn't want to.
Because Fred Kiko knew it would be painful, Suffering from Parkinson's and recovering from hip surgery, he is forced to walk this makeshift plank away from his watery home. As water claims more land, an army of neighbors rescue Tammy Berriman's car and her belongings.
That's me, my husband, and my 2 babies before my son was born. You're walking through your house and you have water all the way up to your ankles and you can't. A home that you built for your family and your children, and you just see it like that. It's sad.
Fred Kiko's agonizing journey ends. Unable to save themselves, Kiko and his neighbors shared the same misfortune today.
You can lose it in a minute, in a second. You can lose everything.
This is just a pit stop for people on the way to somewhere. Around the corner, they wait, hoping for the same destination. Because somewhere, not here, means work, means money.
First thing came to mind.
Eric is out here every day.
I'm in good spirits.
Thanksgiving is no different. Just another day he can earn enough money to eat, enough to sleep in a warm motel room for a night.
God, he always brings me what I want.
God always brings you what you want.
That's right, patience. I learned a lot of patience out here, put it that way.
He waits, has faith a job will drive up to his milk crate.
No every day, no every day. Sometimes you catch job about 2 days a week, 3 days a week.
Money earned from often back-breaking labor goes home to Rocky's mother in Mexico. Here alone for 18 years, he has no invitation for Thanksgiving and is down to his last bit of money.
So I'm looking for some better food, better life.
Advertisements for that better life are lined up and down Morozgo.
Feel good. I really do.
Eric stays where he is. A tattered Bible provides counsel when doubt creeps in.
You get you somewhere by yourself and just wait on him. And there's a God. He'll give it to you.
Finally, a truck stops. A frantic scramble. No longer a group. It is one against the other. Eric and Rocky are not chosen. You think it'd be hard to find gratitude amongst garbage and gray skies on Thanksgiving. For Eric, it's not.
Thank you for waking me up and let me see another day.
The empty street signals the end of opportunity, at least for today. In Buckhead, Jay Watson, 11 Alive News. He loves the solitude of the trip, the winding country drive to the Labner Mountain hardware store.
I'm gonna get 30.
He loves the camaraderie and the compliments.
He knows what he's talking about.
But what Jim Moore loves more than anything, chickens.
We're looking at primarily all dark birds.
Each chick is carefully selected because if Moore has his way, they'll become stars of a sort.
You just wait, it'll be bigger than Six Flags one day.
It is what Moore calls his great American dream, Chicken Heaven.
Chicken Heaven will be the nation's first theme park dedicated to the wonderful world of ornamental poultry.
And the poultry's unlikely mascot, Ham Hock the pig, a frisky, noisy, affectionate 1-year-old. Chicken Heaven will be on Moore's 6-acre property.
They're very pleasing to watch.
He envisions rides, concession stands, music, but chickens will be the big draw.
I know, nobody got up this morning thinking, today I'm gonna hug a chicken.
But Moore says to hug a chicken is to enter a rare place of restorative calm and peace.
There's a feeling or a sense of privilege that this chicken, this bird, has allowed you to share her world.
A world Moore says is misunderstood.
They aren't filthy, they aren't dirty, they don't carry disease.
And that's Moore's mission, to educate park visitors.
We've got to think outside the chicken nugget box.
Moore knows his chickens.
Oh, there's a red frizzle right there.
And he loves them. He's hoping America will grow to love them too.
If you ever get a chance to pet one, you're going to want to do it again. You're going to enjoy it.
At the future site of Chicken Heaven.
Come on, pig.
In Rome. Jay Watson.
We'll just leave Pig here.
11 Alive News.
11 Alive's Jay Watson has been following this story for some time now. She joins us with more details. This is huge, as you were telling me earlier.
Brenda, it's very big news. Today was the first time the Poling family spoke publicly about their case. They're among 5,000 families who filed claims in the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. But today, this local family is making national and international news because a court has agreed with what they've believed for years. Vaccines cause their daughter's autism.
We're here today
No
after
longer
an
there.
8-year battle to get
Now, despite everything, the Poling say they are pro-vaccine, but they think vaccines could be safer. Mother Terry is an attorney and critical care nurse. John Poling, a neurologist. They say they share the greatest fear of every parent of a child with autism. What will happen to their child after they're gone? The Poling say the settlement they will receive from the government will ensure their daughter is always cared for. The amount is still being worked out.
Wow, this really impacts so many families who have been waiting so long to hear this news today. So does it change everything? Can you definitively say at this point that vaccines cause autism?
Well, of course, it depends on whom you ask. The CDC was adamant today that Poling's case is very rare and unique. But to the autism community, this is further proof that the vaccine schedule should not be one size fits all, and that each child should be treated individually. You can see the entire press conference with the Polings and the CDC on 11alive.com.
All right. I know you'll continue to follow it because it's not over. All right. Thanks, Jay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
All the volunteers,
to gates 30
they're doing everything they can,
to 35,
and we must give the best,
and for all other gates.
which is hospitality, friendships, peace.
Για το γήπεδο του τέννις προχωρήστε παρακαλώ από εδώ.
We need people like him because we are here to have fun.
Η Ελλάδα πήρε χρυσό στην ιστιοπλοεία. Greece gold medal to sailing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Athens Olympic Sports Center.
Yes, because he's very enthusiastic.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's very amusing.
welcome.
I like them very much.
Welcome to the Athens Olympic Sport Complex.
Yes, I'm enthusiastic because I believe that the Olympics of Athens is a gold opportunity for my country and for the youngest people like me to show the new face of my country.
For the court of tennis, please straight ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to Athens.
Oh, I don't have problem. As you can see, I speak regularly now. 15 days now, I don't have problem with my voice.
For the tennis court, please, just from here.
I don't know after the Olympics if I could ever speak again. I believe I could.
Το Ολυμπιακό Αθλητικό Κέντρο της Αθήνας.
You feel that you have to keep your promise to the world, to give the world the meaning, again, of the Olympics, which is peace. It's so simple. We are all humans. We have more that unite us than separate us. I believe that is the spirit of the Olympics.
Η Ελλάδα πήρε χρυσό στην ιστιοπλοεία.
He's an original Greek man that is crazy and full of energy.
Προχωρήστε στην ευθεία.
And he's doing very good. Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.